What is going on, guys? This is Switch from QuinTality on your Monday video, and today we've got another StarCraft game, my third in a row. Today we've got Idra as the blue Zerg against Huck or HUK as the red Protoss. This is a pro game, so there would be good play, but you're not going to see very much of it because I'm not going to be talking about StarCraft today. Today I'm going to be talking more about music and trying to ignore my friend in the background who is on mormonchat.org. I wouldn't pry too much into that. So, the reason I'm going to be talking about music is the other day I was in college and it was a fairly normal day, and I noticed that on one of my friend's pencil cases, who I didn't know was into these people, one of my favourite bands of all time, Iron Maiden. I think they were my first band I really listened to, and they have a place in my heart. And I haven't listened to these guys in years and years and years. We're talking some seriously long periods of time here. Literally, they were my first band, so I don't know if I was a bit of a late bloomer as far as music went. Some people still haven't bloomed. I have a bit of a prejudice against those people. But I started high school, its first couple years of high school I started listening to music, like seriously. Got myself an MP3, not an iPod. I am a unloved child because I never received an iPod. But at the same time, my entire iTunes has never been deleted, so to be honest, I'm good where I am. So I started off in high school with my friend Farmer, that's what we're going to call him. And Farmer introduced me. I remember every day there was a thing called form in our school where we'd all walk in and we'd all sit in a room and do nothing, essentially, for 20 minutes. And every form time I would literally walk up to where he was sitting, kneel down, and he would play me music from heavy metal, so 60s, 70s. So we're talking Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, bit of Mastodon every now and then. So I started off with heavy metal, which a lot of people, I don't know how many people start with heavy metal actually. It'd be interesting to find out. But yeah, I started with some heavy metal. No, we're not talking death metal here, that's a whole new pot of worms, because I don't think I've ever listened to a Slayer song all the way through, because that just irritates me. You can't understand what they're saying. I know I might sound like an old person when I say that, but I'm fairly good as far as music goes, but I really can't listen to that. At the moment, I actually have a really broad music taste. I have playlists that mix metal with semi-metal. My iPod is, well, not an iPod. My phone is full. It's got such variety on it. I have everything from like Cat Stevens. Wild World has got to be one of my favorite songs of all time. As much as people may hate it when I sit there and sing it for extended periods of time, I really do love that song. But they are not my favourite band. My favourite band, and lots of people who have been in the room with me for any extended period of time will know that my favourite band are the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Red Hot Chili Peppers are, in my eyes, the most fantastic band that has ever graced our world. I have 3 biographies and the DVD Funky Monks, which I would recommend to the highest degree. John Frusciante's anecdotes on life are absolutely golden. Obviously he's high on weed for the entire time, but it's incredibly entertaining to watch. And they are really talented. The Chili Peppers have a history. I know all of this because I've read all 3 biographies. They have a history of drugs and bad things. Whoa, wow. Where did that come from? That was interesting. I don't even know what I pressed. But moving swiftly on back to here, we have, oh, I think I just missed something. I may have just missed a big fight. But we're not talking about StarCraft, so who cares? There's the army, if you want to know. There's an army there. And he's expanded. Moving back onto the Chili Peppers. No, in fact, no. I'm going to move on to other things, because I've gone through eras of exclusively drum and bass. So we're talking Pendulum and The Prodigy here. I think that was more later years of high school when they really got big. I would just listen to them. I think that's still, to this day, one of the most, Pendulum have the most played on my phone. I do use my phone for music. It's the best music tool in the world. Also because I'm too unorganised to carry both an iPod and a phone. So, yeah. Pendulum have the most played on my phone because, I don't know, I think there were just times where I just literally played single songs over and over again. And, oh, here's a little question for you guys actually. Do you listen to whole albums, or do you just pick single songs? Because there's lots of people actually have very different opinions on what you should do. A lot of people think, oh no, you don't listen to the albums, you're weird. I have never had that much respect for the albums. I mean, I know the albums of everything and what it comes from. But I much rather listen to things all mixed up than just have, just listen to, say, just an album by one artist. I'd much rather have it mixed up and have a bit of variety in there. So I'll usually take either 2 or 3 albums from one person, or I'll just take 2 or 3 albums from different people, and I'll just listen to music, because if I like what I'm listening to, then I'll just listen to it as much as I want. And there are some songs which I just have the most played. Poison by Alice Cooper. I went through a stage of that, and I think I've literally listened to that song over 500 times. It is ridiculous how much I've listened to that. So we're talking 500 times 3 minutes. That's 1,500 minutes. I'm not going to convert that into hours or days. Do that yourself. I'm sure there's a little calculator somewhere that can help you out, so type it into Google. But that is a ridiculous amount of time on the same song, and to this day I can still sing every word. I still know all the words and all the changes. I can still mime the solo. It's a fantastic song. If you don't know it, check it out. Oh, here we go. I think we are approaching the final battle here. We have very little time left, so I'm going to leave you with my history of music. So we're talking drum and bass, heavy metal, and Chili Peppers until there is no more dick left in the world, because the Chili Peppers are the best. So we're actually approaching the end. I'm fairly sure this is the end of the game. Yeah, this guy's absolutely screwed. So, I'm going to leave you with that, guys. This has been Switch from your Monday video on QuinTality. Tune in tomorrow for Rob Can't Snipe. I don't know what he's got planned, but it will be good. I can assure you of that. And here comes his GG in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. So I will see you later. Shut up, Mormon boy.